Tattoos are a really interesting thing. Like if you think about it, someone is saying, I really love this image or this saying, so I'm gonna have it inked on my body for the rest of my life. And there are such wildly varying opinions on tattoos. On one hand, you have people who think tattoos are the devil's work, no one should ever have them, your body should be clean. And on the other hand, you have people who are tatted from head to toe, inked up, blasted. And I think that's fascinating. There's no right or wrong. I support all of it. Everyone can do their own shit. But even though everyone has their own opinions on tattoos or what they should get tattooed, you can't deny the fact that it is an art. I've always just thought for myself, if I ever get tattoos, they would be something minimal, simple, and have some sort of meaning behind them. That's my approach to tattoos. I just really never knew what I wanted to get. For a while, I thought about getting my daughter's name tattooed on me somewhere. Sounds very cliche. A lot of people get, sons or mom's names or dad's names tattooed on them. For me, I had my daughter when I was 16 years old, and it forced me to grow up, to be mature, to take on responsibility, to start working, to change my mindset at a very young age. I had to mature very rapidly because we decided to have a kid. And I would not be the man that I am today if I had not had her at that young age. That's why I wanted that tattooed on me for a long time. I just never settled on a font and I never settled on a place. But it was always in the back of my head. But like many, many things and like many events in life, you really don't take action on it until you're pretty much forced to or given the perfect opportunity to. And when the perfect opportunity comes up and you have that moment to do something, you do it, right? And with that said, that brings us to May of 2022. I was on a 10-day trip to Mexico with two good friends of mine. We made a few videos on our time in Mexico, so go check them out. They're on the channel. And on the 8th day, we all decided to get tattoos on this trip. So the opportunity presented itself. So I went on Google, I searched up tattoo artists on Mazatlan, Mexico, found a really dope one who had great examples of his work online, scheduled an appointment for later that day. So we had about 5 to 6 hours till our tattoo appointment, and I had no idea what I was gonna get. So I'm thinking to myself, what means a lot to me in this life? My kid, yes, but we already discussed that, wasn't really ready to get that tattooed on me yet. Then I thought, well, my craft, making videos, being on camera, editing, storytelling really is what it all comes down to. I'm no professional with a camera, but I've been tinkering with cameras, making videos literally since I was 10 years old. Growing up in the house as the only kid, the camera literally was my friend. I talked to the camera, I told it things, I made videos to entertain myself, I made videos so that I could practice editing, I made silly home movies with my friends. It was the first thing in my life where I went, whoa, I love this. It was the first thing that I felt fully allowed me to express myself. Talking to a camera was my therapy. And like I said, even though I'm no professional at cameras and videography, I'm no cinematographer by any means, but I would consider myself now a professional video editor. I've been doing it since, like I said, I was a kid, but full time for the last going on 4 years now. I've edited 2 to 5 videos every single week, literally every single week, maybe 2 to 5 weeks off at most over the course of the last going on 4 years. All editing within Premiere Pro. It is my craft. It is what makes me money. It is what I'm good at. It's my thing, which is related to videos and storytelling and this and that. So what was I gonna do? Get the Premiere Pro logo tattooed on me? Fuck no. So with all of that in mind, I landed on camera tattoo, something that has to do with cameras. But again, something clean, simple, minimalistic, and something that's a little bit mysterious that not everyone's really gonna know about, kind of like a conversation starter. So I hop on Google, type in camera tattoo ideas, scrolled for like an hour, finally came across something that I liked. And it is this. Now, some of you may know very well what these numbers represent and what they are, but some of you have no idea, and I'm gonna explain it right now. Every usable, operable, is that a word? Operatable, something that operates, something that works. Every useful and operable camera in the world needs a lens. Every usable, workable lens in the world uses these numbers to determine how much light is entering the lens. This is called your aperture. These numbers are called f-stops or t-stops. The lower this number, the more light enters the lens, the brighter the image, the softer the focus is in the background, and the higher this number is, the more things are in focus, there's less separation from the background and the subject, and there's less light getting through the lens. These numbers help control what the image looks like. These numbers help control what you view. And like I said, every camera, every lens in the world uses these. Videographers, cinematographers, photographers, they all know how to work these numbers to control the image. And that means a lot to me because of the reasons I just stated about cameras, videos, editing, but most importantly, storytelling. I believe one of my purposes in life is to storytell through videos. I may not be the best at it, I know, but over the years, creating videos, telling stories through video, it's a very, very rewarding and fulfilling feeling for me when I make something and someone feels something because of it. They either felt the emotion that I was trying to convey, it reminded them of a memory of something in their life, they learned something because of what I said, or they laughed at a stupid joke I made. To me, there is nothing more fulfilling than really manipulating someone's emotions through video and getting them to feel what I want them to feel. That sounds really like manipulative and gaslighty. That was like a very narcissistic approach to describing the fulfilling feeling I get from storytelling on video, but it's true. But you know the feeling when you watch a video perhaps, or a documentary or a movie, and you just walk away feeling like something changed within you? I like that. I like doing that. I think it's very powerful. And if I can do it for the greater good, if I can do it and help someone feel a little bit more positive perhaps about their situation, to maybe help them feel a little bit happier because they laughed, or maybe help them feel a little more introspective because then they started asking themselves questions about things that are happening in their life and how they can be better, or anything, right? That to me is fucking cool. And I've been told that in different moments over the years as I've made videos for friends, made videos for clients, made videos on YouTube and in the comments. I like getting that result. It is very, very fulfilling for me. So that's number one. That's why this tattoo means so much to me. Not only that, but it's also very clean, very simple. It fits and checks off all the boxes that I had for a tattoo for myself. But aside from all that, there's an even deeper meaning to these numbers and what they can represent. Because remember, in cameras, these numbers represent the fact that you can control what you see. You can manipulate how something looks to you. And that applies to life. If you change the f-stop in your brain, you can change how you view something. You can change how you view your own life or events that happened in your life. And if you can change how you view something in your life, you can change how you feel about it. You can change the end result of something. It can be the difference between sadness and happiness. And ultimately, what it boils down to is asking yourself, why is this happening for me? Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? When something happens in our life, something bad, something horrible, and we've all had horrible things happen to us, and we've all been in very, very dark places. I'm assuming at least most of us have. I have at least. 2020 was the hardest year of my life. I've never had suicidal thoughts until 2020, not because of the pandemic, but things that were happening in my life. And when you can shift the question from why is this happening to me to why is this happening for me, it takes you from a place of being a victim, feeling sorry for yourself, to a place of empowerment. Why is this happening to me? Boo-hoo, I can never win. Why? Why me? This doesn't happen to anyone else. Poor little old me. But then when you ask, why is this happening for me? What that does is that forces you to look for reasons why this would be happening to your benefit. Even though it doesn't feel like it in the moment, why is this happening for me? What am I supposed to be learning from this? What am I supposed to be gaining from this? What is the lesson in this dark time, in this dark event, in this really shitty situation? And that could be for getting a divorce, like really big events from someone passing away, but even to small things. Why does my computer keep fucking up? Why is my phone so slow? Why is the parking lot at Trader Joe's so crowded? Like in those moments, you feel frustrated, but okay, why is this happening for me? Okay, it's testing my patience. It's learning me. It's teaching me how to be a more patient person. It's teaching me how to be a more loving person. It's teaching me how to forgive myself. It's teaching me how to not let small things bother me. It's teaching me how I was showing up wrong in X relationship and what I need to do to change to improve myself so that I can be better in future relationships. It's teaching me X, it's teaching me this, it's teaching me that. It takes you from being a victim to being empowered. And I don't mean to be all woo, so deep and philosophical on you guys, but it's true. And that's what this tattoo represents for me. My craft, my passion, something that I love and fulfills me, and to remind myself that I am in control on how I view things, that we are in control of how we view things. So next time something really, really shitty happens to you, next time you're having a bad day, next time you wake up crying, next time you wake up in the middle of the night crying, next time you have an anxiety attack, a panic attack, a boring day, a lifeless day, an unmotivated moment, a fuck up, just stop and ask yourself, why is this happening for me? And how can I change the f-stop in my brain to view this in a different way? How can I shed more light on the situation? That's a better way to put it, right? Because the f-stop on a camera determines how much light enters the lens, enters the camera sensor. So how much light is, you get what I'm saying. So I want to know, do you have any tattoos? Do you not? What's your opinion on them? Leave me a comment down below. If you have one, I definitely want to hear the story behind it, even if it's just, I thought it looked cool. And if you like the vibe and you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that button because I release videos every single Friday. I almost didn't post this video. I almost didn't shoot this video. As a matter of fact, I have 3 active projects right now that I should be working on that have very tight deadlines that I have to finish by tomorrow. And I really was not going to shoot this because I was like, oh, I need to do my client's work. But then I remembered, motherfucker, you this year said you were going to take your own goals as seriously as you take your clients' goals, and you were going to put in as much work for you to yourself as you do for your day job, basically. And this is me doing that, doing the work. So every Friday, new vlog, subscribe, leave me a comment. I want to know your thoughts on this. So thank you for watching and spending your time with me. I will see you in next week's vlog.